The following program contains language and subject matter suitable only for an adult audience. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to This Show Sucks here on ThisShowSucks.com. I am your host, Bryce Kane, and with me are my partners in crime for the week. We've got Jessica Kane, we've got Kim Rushton, and we've got our special roundtable guest, Heather Henderson, who is in her car messing around with stuff and is completely awesome. This week we are going to be talking about atheism and nothing but fucking atheism. Well, and religion and other things that piss people off and get people's knickers in a bunch and blah, blah, blah.
Did you say niggers in a bunch? No, I'm sorry. That was my bad. Jessica.
Well then. For the sake of argument, I will say yes, I did.
Okay, we direct all hate mail to This Show Sucks Radio.
No. To Gothic Mayhem at.
That's all. Never mind, bitches. Send it to me. I will post it on my Facebook, and then we'll all poke fun at you.
Yeah.
I need material for next week.
So, yeah, we're actually truly an atheist show this week because the voice of God lost his voice. So, no voice of God.
Fuck him. I don't need no damn God around this joint. Ain't that a bitch?
George, one of our co-hosts, also does the voice of God, who gives a lost commandment of God every week. Usually has something to do with God getting a blowjob or some shit like that. Which actually, it would have been. It's a good thing that George isn't here because half the time he would be
hitting on the guest.
Yeah. Well, no. That would be about 95% of the time. In fact, we told George that specifically he could not hit on you. So our our resident horn dog is not with us this evening. So maybe.
Who are you talking about? I can handle myself, baby.
We didn't want him to scare you away with his old man antics and all that stuff.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think he would be able to scare her. It'd be really entertaining how she would reply to his little horny statements.
That's true.
I mean, if he shows up, we can always click him on in. I mean, he's got special privileges and stuff. But you just don't tell him that I spent 10 years working as a dominatrix, and we'll be all right.
Oh shit! Well,
he's going to listen to the replays, and he's going to instantly just slurp all over his keyboard.
He's probably going to spend most of this show jerking off. So hey, man.
He has very calloused hands.
I'm surprised he still has hands left.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, we're talking about atheism, blah 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 blah. As you can tell, I've done minimal amount of work this week. I actually spent most of the week working on a song specifically to put out for the show tonight. It's a song I've been working on for oh god, how long? About a couple years now. And I finally got off my lazy ass and decided to finish it just so I could play it for you guys tonight. It is a new song by a fallen mind called God is an Atheist, and we will play it later in the show. So,
Heather, you're receiving shout-outs from the chat room from a lady named Lindsay, and she misses you. Hi, I miss you too, Lindsay. Who are you? Which one? I know Lindsay. She's from Philly. I'm not sure. She hasn't said that yet, but if she would like to, I've lost my words. If you want to expand on that, just drop your information in the box, and we'll give her all of that good stuff.
So people who out there who don't know who Heather Henderson is, she is a co-host of Ardent Atheist at radio show at ardentatheist.com. What else would you like to plug on the show tonight, Heather?
Well, you can go to newdissidentradio.com, and that's where our where we have our radio station, Art and Atheist. Let me say this again. Take two. This is where we have our radio station is called newdissidentradio.com, and we're Art and Atheist, one of the shows on the mothership. So
You don't
You
want
can go
to
to-
spoil happy.
yeah, we don't edit this shit. You don't edit it?
No.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nope, goes straight out. And it's Lindsay Harris Fryle Invents. Fry. Hi, Lindsay. I know her. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to wave back or something. I don't know. Wave back. Ouch. So, I mean, an interesting topic that I kind of went off on a tangent on my page about is, what do y'all think about this student
Wait. We're still kissing the guest's ass here, okay? We got to make her feel like, you know, she's like queen of the shit, and she'll want to come back and tell all her fans to listen to the reruns.
Of course I'm going to. I was going to let her tear into Christians. What else is better than that?
We're gonna give her that too, but we've got to suck ass for a few minutes here, okay?
You guys sound like you're in a relationship or something. Kinda, yeah.
No, she's just fucking the boss, and that's it.
better than that, you know. It's. I have papers. It says I can.
She's a purebred.
Okay, so let's see, what else? Okay, you're on New Dissident, Art and Atheist. You have a website. What websites can they go to of yours besides the radio ones, if you want to plug those?
You can go to hhenderson.com, which is my personal website. I would really love for you all to download Art and Atheist on iTunes, because that helps us get into the top 10 of the comedy podcasts and stuff. And we really are a comedy podcast, not just an atheist podcast. We have comedians on. We have famous comedians. I mean, we had Andy Dick on our show. It was better than that. Bob Odenkirk was on, and
you guys, and the last show you had Anton LaVey's son, which I thought was pretty cool. You guys are fucking hilarious, man, and you guys have a lot of in-depth conversation. A lot of you guys fight a lot too. It's but in a good way. You know, it's just a lot of arguing, but yet.
Well, it's all about the funny.
Yeah, but it's like really thought provoking. It's very intellectual and completely opposite of what we do here. We're so fucking lowbrow, and we don't work on this shit at all.
On that kind of segue, Lindsay, I'm sorry, it's pronounced free ill. I'm slow, and I'm dyslexic. So
Free ill she's a rapper? Friel, yeah.
I'm slowly gonna say. And yes, you may ask a question.
So it's a frailty.
It's a frailty.
I'm Jesse. Don't let me forget to get the rim shot for next week. I keep fucking forgetting. Every time I bomb on a damn joke, I've got to do that rim shot.
Yeah, kind of crashing and burning here myself.
Exactly. Well, I blame the Jews.
Ugh. I saw the funniest joke earlier. The guy is like, Hitler asked for a glass of juice, not to gasp the Jews.
Where's that rim shot?
But
I can't comment on that. I got called a Nazi how long ago?
I
Oh, that's right. You were called a Nazi, weren't
commenting
you?
on that, so.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
do you know who's a Nazi? No, okay.
They someone said that I hated gay people because I don't like Ricky Martin. So.
What you trying to say? I love Ricky Martin.
I mean, I have to hate faggots because I'm just inside out. Yeah, I can't stand that shit. So I've got to be homophobic. It can't be
I don't
because
think
the
that makes you
music.
gay. I mean homophobic.
It can't be because the music sucks. It's got to be
You're
because
homophobic if you won't suck another man's dick because your girlfriend asks you to. Reach around's prohibited. Zika.
I'm trying to decide if I would do that if Jesse asked
That
me
comment
to.
made to you by a bacon loop. Because everything's better with bacon, bitches.
Now, Jesse, I've told you before that I would do almost anything for you. I'm not sure. This is starting to remind me of a Meatloaf song. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Maybe that's what he was talking about.
Oh, that's what it was. So Meatloaf was saying, I love you, I'll do anything for you, but I will not suck another man's dick.
Or I'll suck, but I won't swallow. He didn't go into details.
That's true. That's true.
And every time we say rim job, this show is so tawdry.
But wait,
about
in the music video, he's a vampire, so maybe that was a subtle subliminal message of him talking about sucking.
Sucking.
That was a stretch, but hey, it worked.
I so have this mental image right now of a chicken's neck just bobbing back and forth. That's so bad. All right.
Okay, didn't somebody in the chat room have a question for Heather?
Yeah, but it hasn't come through yet. All it says, this is great, you're doing streaming internet show, and as a Quaker, I'm totally 100% supportive of you.
Quaker?
There's something with
Wait, I'm stuck on Quaker. What the fuck isn't a Quaker like an Amish person?
I don't know. Maybe they meant cracker. It's your friend Lindsay. I automatically feel. That's a sad one. We're crass here. Rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. Lindsay is married to a lovely band in Philadelphia called the Absinthe Drinkers.
How many people are in the band?
The Green Ghost.
How many people are in the band?
I'm not sure. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 people or so, and then they usually have like go-go dancers dance around in front of them and stuff.
So it's like polygamy.
But it's what do you call it? What's that style of dress and style of music where they wear all those cool clothing with the monocles and the... Oh, steampunk. Steampunk, thank you. I'm sure Lindsay's like screaming it out on the chat room. Steampunk. Yeah, she is now. Cybergoth. That's what they are. Yeah. Cybergoth.
I never really got into steampunk. I mean, I think it's kind of cool, but why do they call it steampunk?
Because they use, from what I understand, it's kind of like a retro throwback to like the Will Smith movie where he fought that giant spider type, Wild Wild West type.
Wait, he fucked a giant spider? Is this one of the deleted scenes that we can get on the DVD?
It's not deleted. Sorry.
Well, I'll have to go watch that movie.
While you guys are trying to figure this out, I'll just pull out my handy iPhone and look it up on the Google.
Yeah, if you got
here with the laptop on my knees, I could have done that. Yeah, hello. I'm a terrible host, and I am sorry.
Well, this show sucks.
It's like, it goes back from the Victorian, it's a subgenre of science fiction, alternate history, and speculative fiction. Goes back to the Victorian era, mixed with, like, steam engine. Awesome dress.
I think I'm with Kim. Can we keep her? I promise we'll feed her and like, give her water, like, every other day and stuff.
I'll feed her.
H.G. Wells, larger than life, lighter than air ships, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Cyberpunk.
I guess we should probably do a show, shouldn't we?
Oh, yeah, okay. So just let me know and I'll get going, because I've already done the research. I'm sitting here with it pulled up.
Okay, I guess we'll do a call back here. Why don't you do the article thingy-mabob, whatchamajig, dude, dad thingy-macall it.
Yeah. Okay, so what do y'all think about the student in North Louisiana who went out in protest on the school praying at the beginning of his graduation, and he was ostracized, publicly humiliated, and threatened across the board by the members of the community? He was disowned by his parents, and yet they prayed anyway. Well, it was the day before his graduation that he came up to the council, I guess it was the school council, and said that he was going to have the ACLU come and say something to them if they don't back down on this school prayer thing before graduation. It was against the law. And they basically, I guess, I don't know if they agreed or not, it doesn't say, but they had the woman got on stage and she just basically decided to have the school prayer anyway. I don't know if it was her herself doing it or it was a group of people getting together saying you need to do this, but I think she kind of took it upon herself.
Yeah,
and then everyone cheered.
I have the video actually on my page where she said, you know, hey, due to the fact that people have complained, we cannot have this. We're going to have it a moment of prayer. Heavenly Father, and went moment of fucking right
moment
into
of silence. She said we're supposed to have a moment of silence, but you know what? And then people started cheering, and then she goes, I'm going to pray anyway, Heavenly Father, blah, 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 something like that. Anyway, y'all can look it on YouTube.
Huh.
Right.
So
it's pretty bad. I mean, it's hard to get the ACLU involved in things that quickly, and he really shouldn't have made comments that he couldn't actually put into effect that quickly. I think that was kind of a douchebag move. Although, you know, saying, hey, this is my First Amendment right, and I don't want to put up with this, and subjecting me to your opinionated bullshit because you're Christian, and you have the right to shove your religion down people's throat whether they want it or not, is crap.
So what, okay, first of all, because my memory is for shit, what state was this in?
Louisiana.
Okay, so it's in the South. Surprise, surprise. What happened to him after you said that, like, several bad things? I mean, his parents turned their back on him, and other stuff.
It says he was hounded, pillared, ostracized. The teachers publicly demeaned him. He has been physically threatened at his graduation practice. He's received multiple threats, bodily harm, death threats. His parents cut him off financially, kicked him out of the house, and threw all his belongings on the porch, and the school had the prayer anyway.
Wow.
All because he believed in Sky Daddy.
No, all because he didn't believe Sky.
Yeah. You get it. I misspoke, but he didn't believe in it, and he was against having his rights violated at his own graduation. Fuck the corporate world. Good on.
And they say, I personally see him as a coward. I hope they put enough pressure on this kid to convert him and save his soul from the fire of hell.
Yeah, because that'll work. You know, because fear-based Christianity is just the way to go.
Well, that's
if he don't like it, he can get out.
Well, that's what Christianity is. It's all fear-based. I mean, they say, you know, the whole love thy neighbor shit, but I mean, I don't see a lot of them loving anybody unless they're at church and patting each other on the back and you know, oh, you believe in God? Yes, I believe in God. Well, I love you then. You don't believe in God? Well, fuck you, I hope you burn in hell.
You know, it's the same way. My mother used to tell me growing up how fucked up it is. She'd tell me, you know, you go to hell for lying. I was 4 goddamn years old. You know, you don't tell a 4-year-old they're going to go to hell if they tell a lie. What kind of shit is that?
Well, you know what I get a lot is people will say to me, I just want to let you know that if you don't turn your heart to Jesus, you're going to go to hell, and you better do that, or you're going to spend your eternity in hell. And I say, are you threatening me? And they say, no, I'm not threatening you. Why would you say that? I said, because you're telling me that if I don't do what you say I should do, I'm going to live an eternity in hell. They go, no, that's just what God says. I'm like, you're saying it to me. You're saying this. You agree with it, so you think I'm going to go to hell. And it's like this, no, what the Bible says. No, you're saying it.
Right.
You know? It's all the same. You're agreeing.
I always tell them that I have a corner office in the sodomy district on the 7th Circle. I even have a card that says it too.
He does. He has a name badge too.
Yeah,
I'm serious as a heart attack.
You know, I'm just not that deep.
You know, Heather, you really have a heckler in the room. And they keep telling everybody all this crazy crap not to listen to your show, and that it's sponsored by the KKK, and don't download it, don't listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Ever. It's.
So when I say to him, if you don't like it, you can get out.
Speaking of...
There was a disclaimer at the beginning of his show.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a disclaimer at the beginning of her show.
speaking of which, we've recently had some. I guess we should bring it out. We had some people complain about our show last week, and I don't have the video queued up, so I can't play our statement from our lawyer. So you'll have to join our Facebook group in order to see our official statement from our lawyer. But basically, we kind of like Ardent Atheist. We only have a couple rules. We don't allow talking about abuse of kids or animals, or making jokes about them. And if you don't like the show, turn off the fucking channel.
Right.
Basically,
the link is right there if you really want to play it.
Yeah. So I mean, if you play what?
It's in the box, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it here in the chat room.
What is this Sucklehead saying on the thing about Ardent Atheist? What is he saying?
He's
That you
saying
support
that
child
supports
molesters.
child molesting.
What? Do you want me?
And that you're run by the KKK.
Do you want me to kick this asshole
Child
out?
molestation. What does that have to do with anything?
I almost
With
did. I
being an
wasn't.
atheist.
Do you want me to kick this asshole out?
No, I think it's funny.
Oh, okay.
He's just making her famous. That's all it is. Because he seems to have an insecurity issue.
Oh, he
that,
said it's. He says it's Cameron, whoever Cameron is.
KKK, I'm Jewish, honey. And black. They wouldn't let me in the fucking KKK.
Wasn't it a Jewish gentleman that called me a Nazi?
I don't know. We have this graphic for the Church of Sodomy. It's got a guy sitting there. No, it's actually a picture of Hitler. And it says, do you know who didn't buy a shirt from fallenshirts.com? That's right. Jesus. And because of that, we were ostracized as Nazis forever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That really goes with being a Nazi for some reason.
Then the status always posts says, remember all the good things Hitler did?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're a little crass sometimes, because we're romantics.
Well, I'm crass. I'm crass when I'm annoyed at the just utter ignorance that people seem to have. And when I say ignorance, I don't mean ignorant like you ignorant. I mean ignorant like you just don't happen to understand or have the knowledge of the topic that we're speaking of at the moment. So I get a lot of that.
Well,
You said it's Cameron Winters? You know him?
Oh, I know Cameron.
Yeah, well, that would be your heckler.
Oh, that little bastard. He's our publicist.
We were getting ready to mob lynch him. And, you're gonna burn.
That's why I had to come clean. Cameron, you rat bastard. He's in Vegas right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were about to
bastard.
boot his ass out. Damn.
If you ever see the little clever blurbs on Ardent Atheists right before our show, that's usually him.
Oh, okay.
Doing some really crazy creative stuff with words.
Speaking of evil, what do you think about this lawyer who embezzled all this money from the Children's Hospital?
Well, he's an ass for doing that.
Well, yeah, I don't know the story of the article or whatever, but it sounds like he's a dick so far.
I mean, he literally embezzled like $1.9 million from the Children's Hospital in Philadelphia. I said 1.7, I'm sorry. And bought
You're in Philadelphia. They're talking about your goddamn hometown, cheesesteaks and shit.
It's ridiculous. This money's for sick kids. It's not like it's for sick adults. This is sick kids, you sick fuck. It's kids. You gotta be evil as shit to go out and buy a yacht with money that's supposed to buy cancer kids, new dialysis machines. I mean, the arresting the people for feeding the homeless in Florida was evil, but this is just fucking wrong.
So,
well, let me ask you this: do you guys believe in evil per se?
I believe everybody is good or evil. I don't believe that there's a Satan or a Jesus or stuff like that. I think it's who you are. It's your force that you put out there.
I actually
you create your own hell.
I very rarely say that anyone is evil or good. Well, I'll say more good than evil, but I mean, I really don't believe in evil or good. I believe it's all subjective. I believe that I mean, there are things that are positive and negative, and things that people do that suck more than what other people do. But as in, good and evil, sinister, all that shit. God, devil, heaven. Exactly. I don't believe in a mystical force surrounding the terms of good and evil. It seems so black and white.
No, I use it as a term to describe particularly heinous, hateful people who do fucked up shit that nobody else in their right mind would ever do.
Well, there are lighter shades of, there are different shades of gray. I mean, come on, what about all the good stuff that Bernie Madoff did?
Well, Bernie, see, and that's the line, because Bernie Madoff, he may have embezzled stuff, but he didn't particularly hone in and say, hey, it's the Children's Hospital. This guy of all of these funds.
He worked, I don't think he started off embezzling. I think he worked his way up. It sounds like by the article he got himself into a position of trust and power, and he was probably just a great actor, like Will Smith in that one movie where he got butt fucked by that guy. What's his name? Anyway, he got himself to a place of trust in the company, and then he just found out all the places where he knew he could steal money from, or buy certain things where people wouldn't be able to find the tracks. It took them, 10 years to come up with to find them?
The only
to find the tracks?
See,
yeah.
if it's...
He's also, over all of these horrible trusting places, and he didn't scam any money from those that they know of. It's only from
there's a difference here.
hospital.
There's a difference here. If it's one person, it's a Ponzi scheme. If it's a bunch of people, it's called a bank, and you get bailed out by the fucking government.
Yeah, I posted I posted the link on my page earlier. It's funnier than shit. There's a bank, Bank of America. They went to these people who actually own their own house, and they foreclosed on it. They said that they own the deed, and they foreclosed on it. They hired a lawyer, and after like $2,700 paid in attorney's fees, it comes up and said, oh, no, wait, you do own your house. Oh, we're bad. We're sorry. Well, these people own like a rent-a-center type thing. And the Bank of America that foreclosed on them had all their furniture up in the joint. And they hadn't paid for like 3 months worth of furniture. And they went and repoed all of the fucking furniture from the Bank of America. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Fucked up.
Yeah, well, that would be called karma, man. Speaking of which, as atheists, do you guys believe in karma?
I do not believe in karma.
Mm-hmm.
I believe if you're a good person and you do good things, more likely than not, you will surround yourself with good people and good things will happen to you. If you're an asshole douchebag and you do asshole douchebaggy things and you surround yourself with asshole douchebags, assholiness is going to happen to you.
Well, I think that if you're being proactive to surround yourself with nice people and keep the assholes out of your life, then it's really you doing all the good stuff. When you do nice things, people want to do nice things back. People always talk about, where do you get your morals from? I go, well, I just personally like seeing people happy. And so I like doing nice things for people, and then people will give me shit. I love it. People like to give me shit because I'm nice. And that's not about, I'm not praying to God, it's not something I have to really think about. It's just like, it makes me feel good to do something good for others. So
right.
I'm sorry, I'm taken back. Sin, did you just say you're an atheist? Did we convert you? You were Satanist not too long ago. I just had a.
You're talking to somebody in the chat room, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sin says she's an atheist and she doesn't believe in karma. For the longest time, she was a Satanist, and I was like, what the? I was confused.
Well, it depends on what type of Satanist she is, because if she's a LaVeyan Satanist, then they are essentially atheists.
Oh, she said she's not an atheist. I'm sorry, I missed it. My bad. I had my finger
She
over
spelled spaciest, misspelled spaciest with, never, I got nothing.
Okay, well, we are at the bottom of the hour, so we're going to be taking a break. We're going to be playing God as an Atheist for you. But before we do that, I got a special message from one of our co-hosts. Ray Charlin. As some of you know, he's been in the hospital, in and out of the hospital recently. Been having some work done. He said that
He's an atheist.
well, yes. He has said that he was pretty close to. I'm not sure if he was pretty close to dying, but he was not doing good. Let's just say that. And he said even when he was in his lowest points, he wants everybody out there listening to the show that he didn't give in and pray to God or anything like that. So he wanted everybody to know that he's still a strong atheist, even though he's gone through some shit. So yeah, and I applaud him for that, because there are some people who will get scared shitless and suddenly give in to
fair weather atheism.
To give into Christianity, or peer pressure, social norms and shit like that, and start praying to God or whatever just in case. So yeah, he sent me a private message earlier today, and he wanted everybody out there to know that he's doing good. He's still an atheist, even though he was near dying, and he's doing better. He's coming back, hopefully soon. But he's still with us, so praise the Lord.
Amen. God.
And on that note, we'll be right back after a couple messages, and God is an atheist.
Yes.
I would like to talk to you about the good book.
I'm sorry, but I'm busy finding religion at fallenshirts.com. Fallenshirts.com has some really funny religious t-shirts, like the one that says I'm gay for Jesus, or Holy Shinto, Hail Santa, and the Church of Sodomy t-shirt.
That sounds like a very obscene website.
What does my t-shirt say right now?
Jesus loves you. I, however, think you're a twat.
He has slept with more women than Hugh Hefner. And more men than Tom Cruise. The size of his penis makes Ron Jeremy cry every single morning. The secret ingredient in Viagra is his man juice. His Facebook statuses make porn stars blush. He is the horniest man in the world.
I don't always go to church. But when I do, I go to the churchofsodomy.com. Stay horny, my friends.
Welcome back to This Show Sucks here on thisshowsucks.com. We are here with special guest Heather Henderson, and we're talking about bacon lube, and Kim's kitty is sick.
It's so sick. It's so sick.
Okay, now what we were going to be plugging something of Heather's in Vegas. What is it you've got going on? You're going to be singing and all that with Penn Jillette from Penn and Teller?
Yeah. So if anyone's going to the Amazing Meeting, which is called TAM, in July, make sure you head down to the optional
optional events section of the website and check out the Penn Jillette Private Rock and Roll Donut and Bacon Party, which everyone at TAM is invited, and it's a free to attend if you like. And there's going to be it's going to be a band called the No God Band, which stars Penn Jillette playing bass and singing, me, a guy named Jonesy, a guy named Lon, another guy. Gosh, what the heck is that amazing guitar player's name? I can't remember his name right now, but he is freaking amazing. So it's going to be great. And we're going to be rocking. Oh, you get free donuts and bacon.
Hell
free
yeah.
donuts and bacon. There's going to be naked, mostly naked people on the stage dancing around.
Dude. That I think we have just found. I think we've just found heaven. I think I've been converted.
Baby, I need a honeymoon. We need to go to Vegas.
Yeah, no
dinner
shit.
for the kids. Get naked and go roll in some bacon and Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yes. So, where can people find out about this, and can just anybody attend this thing?
You have to go to the actual TAM event, which is going to be from July 14th through 17th. I'm not sure how much that costs, but I've got press passes because Art Atheist is going to be doing 2 shows from TAM. Hopefully, we're going to be interviewing lots of people like Bill Nye the Science Guy. I love him.
Nice.
I really hope you get the Mythbusters guys, because that would just be awesome.
Yeah. I want Neil Tyson DeGrassi to have my baby.
Now, he's an awesome dude, man. I've seen him.
I want him to have my little smart babies.
I've seen him on The Daily Show and The Colbert Report, and he is one awesome fucker. I mean, there's very few scientists that I've thought have been really cool. I mean, you know, there's Carl Sagan. God, there was one other fucker besides Einstein, of course. There's another fucker I like. I can't think of his name offhand, but and then.
Well, you actually take the time to sit down and teach you. He talks to you like you're a normal human being.
Right.
What he tries to do does go over your head and make you feel like a dumbass, because you already feel like a dumbass having to ask some dumb questions sometimes. To an
right, and
like him.
he explains this shit as if you're like a 5-year-old, but he doesn't talk to you like you're a 5-year-old. I mean, easy to understand stuff. I mean, I learned so much. Although I still disagree with him on the whole fucking Pluto thing, but hell, what the hell do I know? I'm not a scientist.
Watching Bill Nye do science is like watching Bob Ross paint. You learn so much.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh,
happy little trees, happy little clouds.
Mr. Wizard.
You gotta put the happy clouds.
Mr. Wizard?
Have you any fuckers seen Mr. Wizard?
I love Mr. Wizard.
Yeah, I love Mr. Wizard. He is a pedophile so much. He looked like a pedophile.
God.
There was always that one girl there who I couldn't tell if she was a boy or a girl because she had really, really short hair, and she had kind of like, she just looked neutral. She didn't look like, and then I kind of thought I saw some little nipples or titties coming out there, so.
Dude.
I couldn't tell.
God. But I learned a lot of really cool shit from Mr. Wizard.
I learned that I wasn't as smart as those stupid kids were.
It's scripted. They had a prompter. It says, jump back and go, now.
So, what
I
was
don't
it?
remember that one.
I don't know. I love Mythbusters. I mean, that's how, you know, my kids learned about, you know, non-Newtonian liquids and stuff like that, you know. It's amazing.
I just learned that you can light your own farts.
Yes, you can your own farts, and you can light them on fire, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
And what was it? I'm trying to remember. They also did the.
You can't polish a turd?
No, you can polish a turd.
I know, they did
that.
I really missed that episode. Are you fucking kidding me? I missed the polish the turd episode.
No,
like that
serious.
The elephants afraid of mice.
They polished a pile of dung into a shiny ball. They really fucking did that. I'm trying to remember. They also did something with I guess it was the lighting the farts on fire, but basically they bottled.
I can't get past the polishing the turd.
No, they did. They really did. It's. I can't remember what type of shit it was, but
they
yeah.
never stated whether it's human or animal.
No, I think it was. No, I think they did. It was a type of animal shit.
Yeah, but you never remember that. You just remember that they had this giant pile of shit in their hand and they're polishing the fucker. And I'm thinking, doesn't that reactivate the smell?
I guess not. I guess you'll have to go to the TAM show and find out. Go to the TAM show and walk up to him and ask him yourself.
Oh, yeah, there's a good conversational starter.
That's right, I'll ask him. I'm going to make sure I go research that.
Donuts, bacon, and turd polishing. Oh, my.
Yeah.
That's my new hobby. Turd polishing.
I'm sure you can sell it on Etsy. You know, if you can sell a magic wand made out of an apple tree.
I envy his job. I mean, he gets to do, like, really cool and funny and fucked up shit and get paid for it. It's like they're sitting around going, let's see, what can we do? Hey, remember that old adage, you can't polish a turd? You want to try polishing some shit? Is there a paycheck in it? Yes. Fuck yeah, let's go do it. That would be awesome. Oh, or what about the one where they got drunk? What the hell was it? Oh, alcohol.
Oh, I saw that one.
Alcohol warms you up in the cold. So they got to sit around getting drunk, and they got paid for it. I mean, that's some fucking shit.
You just want to be on MythBusters because of Carrie Bynum.
No, her name's Carrie Byron, and yes, I do. However, I highly doubt that they're going to...
She was, like, totally preggers on that show, man, and one day, and I was like, when did this happen? I didn't even notice. Yeah, it was huge. She was wearing a tight shirt, too, and I was like, wow, this is just... very bizarre to see her trying to like saw wood.
She's also.
I'm sorry, I got it wrong, baby.
She was also in Playboy recently, which I have not seen.
What?
I haven't. Yeah.
I'll find you haven't seen. I was saying what about the Playboy, not what that you haven't seen it.
I'll find you the link later.
Yeah, she. From what I understand, she was in Playboy.
Get
so
out of here.
There's that. I did, however, see MythBusters in Long Beach when they did their tour where they're going around and answering questions and shit, and they showed behind-the-scenes footage, and they showed Carrie Byron getting her ass molded for the first episode. And that was cool.
Carrie Byron was in Playboy. I'm kind of looking at the pictures now. Google's a bitch.
Wow. Wow.
Like,
okay, so who here is an atheist? I don't think we've talked hardly about.
Be talking about something.
So what?
I'm an atheist. I'm Heather Henderson. I'm an atheist.
Oh, she has an awesome tattoo on the back of her head. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah. When did you get that? You got free thinker on the back of your head?
Yeah, I have a tattoo of Free Thinker on the back of my head, and I got it right before I moved out to LA about 7 months ago. It was a gift. I was working at a dungeon. I'm sorry, my stories always start off like this. I was working at a dungeon in Philadelphia, and the woman who was the head, her was a tattoo artist, and they were really great people. I'm just great friends. I loved them. We all helped each other out, and I asked him how much it would cost to get a tattoo. He said, I'll give it to you. So I went back to their house right before I moved out here, and they carved the words Free Thinker in the back of my head, and it hurt like hell. And now I know what it feels like to be a pumpkin at Halloween. So there.
Well, the tattoo is pretty awesome. I know the skin on your head is different than like the rest of your body. How long did it take to heal? Because I know the scalp bleeds like a bitch.
It didn't take long to heal at all. It healed pretty quickly. A couple weeks to fully. I could feel comfortable. My hair was growing in a little bit, so it felt kind of strange to feel this like weird poking through the scabs.
Yeah.
But it healed pretty quickly, and I got it in a typewriter font, American typewriter, and it's fading a little bit, and it's okay. It looks cool.
Cameron asked in the chat room, so what God do atheists believe in? Well, Cameron, I'm a Bryceist, and I believe in Bryce.
Wow.
Literally, he has these weird Facebook groups that says Bryceist, and There's another
Cameron,
one that says,
well,
you know,
Cameron, I worship you, Cameron. You are my
Aw.
God.
kinky.
He wishes. He wishes.
I don't know what I believe in. I mean, I was listening to one of your shows, and someone had brought up the topic of faith, and I remember Emery said that, I think it was Emery who said he didn't have faith in anything, and I actually,
Emery's my co-host. If nobody else knows what the hell he's talking about.
well, nobody ever knows what the hell I'm talking about. But I wanted to actually kind of debate him on that, because I've been presented with that, and I've said basically the same thing to people, that I don't have faith in anything. But over the years, I've thought about it, and I actually do have faith in things. You know, I have faith that this chair is not going to break underneath me. I have faith that when I breathe in, you know, that I'm going to get oxygen and not die. You know, things like that. But I don't have faith in a God. You know, I don't have faith in a supernatural deity, things like that. So I kind of wanted to say that to him when I heard that. But
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Faith is belief in things unknown. But at the same time, I have faith when I cross the crosswalk that the guy is going to stop at the red light. I mean, I
Right.
hope he will. You know what I mean? But it's a different kind of faith. You know, it's
Right.
it's because you kind of know how it's going to happen. So you're going with the faith that that person is going to do what they are supposed to do, or that thing is going to act like it's supposed to do. But if you were an alien and you came down and walked across a crosswalk, you wouldn't think about, you have faith in that vehicle. You wouldn't have any idea what that thing was going to do. It's a learned thing.
right, it's
You know what I mean?
it's faith with a track record, and I think that
Right. Yeah.
yeah, it's you know, you've sat down on a chair many times and it hasn't broken under you, so you know, chances are the next one that you sit down on probably won't break on you, and so on. And when it comes to faith in, you know, say God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever you believe in, if you sit there and say, okay, I have faith that God is going to appear in front of me right now, and it doesn't happen, and you do that many times over in your life, if you're a rational thinker, in my opinion,
Which
then
most believers aren't, because they make excuses for why the God probably didn't do that. You know, maybe it wasn't his will. My problem with this kind of faith in God is that people are so self-centered and so selfish that they're thinking about this God, thinking about them personally, when on the other side of the planet, you know, what's wrong? There's a baby dying of AIDS or something. So why
Right.
are you having faith in this God for your personal life?
Right.
If this God, if this God is not going to do something for these other people.
Right. Well, and when my I know that when my dad died of cancer, I had people tell me that it was God's will, or that he's in a better place, or that.
Next time somebody says that to you, you punch them right in the neck and you say
Well,
it's from Heather
I
Hempstead.
wanted to, but it was, you know, they were saying things like that, or they were saying, you know, well, your life has gotten better because this happened afterwards and so on. And I basically told them, why am I so lucky? You know, what is it about me that God came down and decided, I'm going to ignore all these other billions of people on this one particular tiny planet, in this one tiny galaxy, in this one tiny universe, and all these billions of universes. Why is this one little fucker important? I'm not.
Right.
No, I mean, I am just an atom inside of a molecule. I mean, I'm not great at science, so if I fuck this analogy up, you know, I apologize. But I'm an atom inside of a molecule, inside of a cell, you know, inside of this entire
You're a universe
fucking...
inside of a universe inside of a universe inside
Yeah.
of
But
a
I'm like
universe.
this...
You're made up of universes.
I am a minuscule speck, just like everybody else. So why the fuck am I important? You know, I'm not. So, you know, the whole analogy, well, it was God's will, you know, you're not that fucking special. Nobody's that fucking special. You know, if
Yeah,
there is
I
a
always
God,
said-
which I don't believe there is, he's got other shit to do.
I always said I'd believe in a God when somebody could say, that motherfucker right there, that's God. Right there. That's him, standing right there in the corner.
Well,
Or if
actually,
they could give me a map to heaven, they could say, okay, this right here, this is heaven. This is where you're going to go. I need proof. I need somebody to say, this, here, that.
Well, that's kind of what the song "God Is an Atheist" is about. Is it's a story about a guy who's walking down the street, and another guy comes up and says, you know, hey, do you believe in Jesus and everything? And the guy says, you know, let me tell you about Jesus. You know, let me tell you about God. He's an angry motherfucker. He's got a low self-esteem. He's vain and jealous. Blah blah blah. And really, I'm Jesus. So no, wait. Hear me out. Because you know, you said Jesus coming back. How do you know it's not me? And how do you know he doesn't have a low self-esteem? He doesn't believe in himself. So in essence, God is an atheist.
Heavy. Right. Deep shit, man.
My brain is quasi-fucked right now.
Well, God is, you know, everyone's an atheist to everybody else is God.
Oh, Bryce is huge on this. He will debate right, left, center that you are born atheist. And he will go to the ends of the earth to debate this. And he's had people climb his ass about it.
Yeah,
you are born atheist.
Yeah,
though. You are born an atheist. All atheism is a lack of belief in a deity. When you're born, you don't believe in a deity. You have no beliefs.
Right,
you're born
exactly.
an atheist.
Right, we're all born without beliefs. And I actually went and looked up I heard on one of your shows, one of your guests had said that atheism was kind of a religion. And I went and I looked up the term theism just so I made sure I got this right. But the word theism is, and I believe in one deity or a god. And so the opposite of a theist is an atheist. Kind of like an opposite, you know, kind of like an asexual person is somebody who doesn't have a sexuality or is not interested in sex. The opposite of somebody who is sexual is asexual. So someone who is a theist or you know, someone like a Christian is an atheist. So it's not like a religion to us. It's not a something that we're just.
Well, let's not get caught up on the semantics and the pronunciations of things because, you know, people.
But I want to
get up. Well, I know you wanna, but you want to be careful how you define a word by the way it's pronounced or spelled because.
Fuck that.
People get upset when they say atheism is just an ism. It's just an ism, you know.
I was so fixed
and
to
I
ask,
say
is
fuck
the
those
opposite of
people.
Dumbass a dumbass?
Yeah, exactly.
I think all of those people are vaginas.
Bingo. Where's my bell? Ding, 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 ding. Sorry.
Rim shot. Damn it.
Yeah, we need that damn rim shot. Well, let's see. Is there anything else we got to plug or get out of the way before we go? Because we are out of time.
You wanted to ask me about that video on the Penn and Teller website, I think.
Oh, yeah. You've got... no, this is on your H. Henderson website, right? .com? The app?
Right.
Penn and Teller app? Yeah, you were on this in this video that's... now, which link is it? Is your link the videos on that... to find this thing, is it?
If you go, you can find it in two places right now. If you go to my website, hhenderson.com, and then click on video, it's embedded on the right-hand side. But you can also go to the Penn and Teller website, click on the iPhone app link, and it's at the bottom of their website.
Right.
There's two videos. One is one that they made, a crappy video they made, and mine is the crappy video that I made underneath. And I actually I wrote and produced and got everybody together and edited and started.
Oh, I saw the was it Stripper Nightmare? The bleeding pimple made my stomach. I mean, Jessie will probably love it. She loves gross shit, but the bleeding pimple, I saw that. I'm like, oh dear God.
Is that like the world's biggest zit or something? I love those things.
Well, I did a short film called The Stripper Nightmare, and it's basically a really beautiful stripper who wakes up to discover a huge-ass pimple on her ass, and basically the whole video is her trying to figure out what she's going to do.
about it before she goes to her stripper job.
Nice.
Sweet.
So I'll let you watch it.
Yeah, we're out of time. But yeah, go check out that video as a Penn and Teller app. It looks pretty damn cool. And of course, you know, Heather Henderson's in it. She offers, I think you offer to show your tits for $1 or something like that on there.
Possibly, who knows these days? I show my tits to lots of people.
All right, well, you could possibly, or not possibly, see her tits on there, so you definitely want to go. I want to thank my guest, Heather Henderson, for being on our show tonight. Thank all of you guys for tuning in. And if you were offended by any of this, I humbly suggest you go fuck yourself. Next
Bryce,
week...
I don't give a... Bryce's email is afallenmind@gmail.com.
Fuck yeah, email me. In fact, we'll, if you have any responses to anything that I have said, you can either send an email to afallenmind@gmail.com or thisshowsucksradio@gmail.com, and we will read it on the air and give you our response. Most likely, it will probably have the word fuck in it or cunt in it, but, yeah, we'll try to be nice.
Or fuck cunt.
Or fuck cunt, or cunt fuck.
Any order.
Yeah. Okay, so we are out of here next week. Who's the guest next week, babe? Is it Gigi, or is it...
Give me half of a... It is Jeremiah Buckle.
All right, we got Jeremiah Buckle, who's the guy who did the cover art for the Fallen Mind and Ministry song that the song I did with Ministry called Hell of a Christmas. He's going to be talking to us about, well, you'll just have to tune in to find out what he's going to be talking to us about. Join our This Show Sucks group. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Good night.
The link. We'll get it.
This Show Sucks is sponsored by FallenShirts.com. Music provided by the band A Fallen Mind at afallenmind.com. Please visit our sponsors so that this show can remain free. Thank you.